Sam, thanks for speaking to us. What's your response and your reaction to hearing about Donegal moving back into a semi-quasi lockdown at level 3?
Unfortunately, I think that a lot of, about half the country is moving in the wrong direction, and we are going to need to see change in how we behave and how we congregate, and staying out of each other's homes and staying socially distanced to reverse that. As you know, I'm a strong believer in really controlling the spread of COVID completely on this island, and following the example of most of Australia, of places like Greenland and Faroe Islands, Jersey, Guernsey, not just New Zealand and China, but about 1.5 billion people in the world have completely controlled this, and we need to get into that group of the world and expand the number of countries in the world that really don't have transmission of COVID. Because, as I said in the Dáil a couple of days ago, this is like living with a tiger in your house, Ciara. You can't live with it because it comes back and bites you. So this idea of living with COVID is fundamentally false, as we've all just seen in the last 3-4 weeks, because it just grows and ends up getting worse.
I have to challenge you, Sam. You mentioned a load of island nations that don't have the same circumstances geographically or politically as we do, and you mentioned China, which is an autocracy. Lockdown is hard. Is lockdown all we have in our repertoire, do you believe, in order to fight COVID?
I think the lockdown word is too binary and too divisive. I think we have to look at restrictions. As you know, Donegal now, many non-essential businesses are still open, so it's not the same as what we had back in March. Our schools are open and we're committed to trying to keep education going. So we certainly have restrictions, and I would say escalating and changing restrictions, and that can be confusing at times, but it's to stay, in our own homes isn't such a confusing piece of advice.